And Hordes of the Underdark has been really easy. The only boss that gave us a hard time was the Dragon Lich. Well, not really Dragon Lich. It's just an undead, a bone dragon. That one we had issues with because I didn't have enough willpower to be protected against the fear. But other than that, like once you finally get it down and destroy this flag tree, he became pretty easy. And we also had to protect that Deva. Okay, so we're right here in front of these. And hello, here by clicking. I don't know if I said hello already. I'm not sure, but if I didn't, hello. Hello, hello, hola. May I please go vertigo? I'll stop. So, any traps? You're
Yes.
Yes, you are. Okay.
Ready for action. Understood.
Yeah, I don't know how far we are. I think we found... I don't remember where we are. We finished that area, and I sent the Deva to the camp. You did now? Alright. So there's that. There's a door. Okay, here's some... Oh, a trap on the door. This niche holds a statue of a male dwarf and something. Male dwarf holding a workman's hammer. At the base of the statue is a plaque proclaiming him as Doug Morin, Bright Mantle, the Tinkerer. So...
I'm here. My pleasure.
I probably can't. Yep. Alright.
What is required?
What was I talking about now? I'm terrible at that. I always forget.
Very well.
Oh, hello, people.
Right away.
But yeah, where are we in that? We haven't played it in a while because the holidays always screw up my husband's work schedule a little bit. Hundreds of book lines he shares. Okay, you are a slave. Soth. Slave. Central location appears to be a meeting area. The finishes are in still good condition, but a bit cold to the touch. You think? Neverwinter Nights 1 I didn't play as often as I did Neverwinter Nights 2. But Neverwinter Nights 2 had that nice party banter. Even though they did add that in with a little bit with Shadows of Undertide, but mostly with Hordes of the Underdark. Especially when she got into the Underdark. Alright, let's talk to Soth. Can see his name. My name is Soth. Is there something I can help you with? Can we ask you some questions? Used to do an Neverwinter Nights 1 mod spotlight for GOG. What's that? Let's look. Let's look at what Spectly Wildfire linked. Player Resource Consortium. Oh, you can tell that's old. Oh, this stream really does not like me looking at stuff. Oh, hello, Angerx666. Wow, I had like a big dip in in my upload right there. All right, so I never heard of that. What is this? Anyway, oh, does it like just mod a whole bunch? Anti-paladin. Ooh. Dragon Shaman. Oh, that'll be interesting. Yeah, definitely. Do what I suck at, like the Neverwinter Nights rules. Alright, okay. We know who you are. What are you doing here? There we go. Well, I fancy myself to be a bit of a scholar, so I'm trying to go through some of these books and learn a bit about this place. Have you had any luck? Yes. It's hard reading, but I pieced a few things together. So, what have you learned? Why do I have Jeepedina talking? You have like 10 or less charisma. I should have like Raylock talk to him. Alright, what have you learned? It seems that this entire complex is a temple dedicated to Doug Marin, Brightmantle. I'm not familiar with that name. Who is he? From what I can gather, he is the dwarven god of scholars, inventors, and explorers. He is not well known and frowned upon by some of the other gods. They considered him to be a bit whimsical, I guess you could say. Anyway, Doug Marin felt that the dwarves should get out and explore the world more and fall into the sky. Oh wait, wrong game. It sends a new races, base class, and stew discussions, new spells, and even epic spells. Nice. Yeah, the epic spells are a little lackluster. Like it took. Do you even get to be like an epic level anything? In the original, you had to be what, level 21 to be considered an epic class. It had to be 21 in that specific class, or I think in prestige classes you can be maybe. I can't remember. But yeah. Usually the mod spotlight, that's for weekends maybe. Well, they won't mind changing my slot to that. Alright, I see. What else can you tell me about this place? A brilliant architect known as Alkonos the Visionary built this complex. He was a devout follower of Dagmar and took offense that his deity had no formal temple. So he petitioned the king and was granted permission to construct one. I feel like I'm missing information here because I'm not reading all the books. During the construction, he became known as Alkonos the Mad. Why is that? Well, apparently most of the dwarves wanted to just bore a tunnel through this glacier and build a small temple in the mountain on the other side. Alkonos would hear nothing of it. Instead, he began construction on a grandiose scale, and here's the result. I see. They were so mad. Why are they not stopping? They can only reach epic levels. Yeah, but I can't remember. By the end of Hordes of the Underdark, I can't remember what level you are. I have actually never fought the final boss. I'm not... Just in case no one has ever played Hordes of the Underdark, I'm not going to spoil it. I've never actually beat the final boss. I was always able to do the dialogue options to get him to go away. Basically. That's how I always did that. But right now we're in chapter 2. About halfway through, we have to help out the resistance. Ensures our campaign at 17, Shadows of Wonder at 15. Well, actually, my husband and I, since we're co-oping it, you know, it splits the experience points to who contributed the most. So we beat Shadows of Undertide at, I think 12. Somehow, though, this is kind of fun. I know I'm getting sidetracked off of this game, but somehow, when we were playing Shadows of Undertide, we were having like a latency issue somehow between our two computers when we were doing it, and the game didn't think that our characters were in there or something weird like that. And so, like, our companions could be hurt. However, our characters couldn't. So we were in the final area. I think we just let our companions die, or we sent them home. I can't remember, because they were getting in the way. So we couldn't trip any of the traps. None of the traps would trip, right? It would spring or anything like that. So we would just run through all the traps and everything, and we told our companions just to wait or something. I think I got mad at Dorna and I killed her and just left her to die because I got mad. And the final boss in Shadows of Undertide was a joke because she couldn't hurt us, and I told her, like, I knew how to, the real easy way to beat it is you're not supposed to beat her. You're the ending boss of it. You're supposed to destroy the I forget what they were called, but these little tubes that are around her that are keeping Undertide afloat. And so you destroy those, and I think that also weakens her or something, so then you can kill her and then hop away. But it was kind of funny. And we were about level 12 or 13 when we got to the final boss, since our experience points were being split between the two of us. It was like, we're like, what the heck? What is going on? I can't remember. I thought it started with an M or something. It's not a flak free. Yeah, I can't remember how to do that one. Even though the final boss of Neverwinter Nights 1 was pretty easy, but what was I? I was a sorcerer, and I think my husband was a I think he was a fighter. Mirror shards? No, they weren't the mirror shards. Shadows on your best. Yeah, it was pretty good. I can't remember. It was actually really hard in the beginning, just because you can start that at level 1. But I honestly don't remember, but I just know that we had a latency bug, and we became invincible without plugging in debug mode. So yeah, okay. Anyway, let's ask him, back to this game. If the doors thought him mad, why did they not stop him? Oh, they tried. Now, I may not have the lineage exactly right, but it appears that Alcanus was related to the king at that time. He was either a nephew or a cousin, I don't know which. In any case, the king couldn't admit that one of his relatives was a brick shy upstairs. That's an interesting way to put it. It would be a bad reflection on him. Interesting. How did you come to be here? I was on my way from Uckney to East Haven. Raiders waylaid the cavern I was with, and I was knocked unconscious. When I woke, I was here. I have never heard of Uckney. I haven't either. Uckney's located at the other end of the Spine World Mountains. It's a small place, but I don't think it has made it on the maps yet. Alright. You examined most of the books? Oh, here we go. Yes, I have. It didn't take long, as you would think, because most of them are so damaged to be unreadable. It's a shame, too, because the few that are readable are excellent works on dwarven engineering. There's a rope bridge near here in danger of collapsing. Could I learn to repair it using some of the books here? I don't rightly know. I suppose it's worth a try, though. Let me see. Bridges. Ah, yes, here you go. Well, this one covers the basics of suspensions and such. Good luck. Thank you. I must be going. And how much experience points did we get for that? Just for finding a book? We got... Oh my goodness, this is like the world's like best book. 225,000 experience points just for finding a book. Wow. That's all done. Now we can fix the bridge. I wonder if we'll get more experience points for that. So, we have some slaves. Lots of slaves. Holy crap, that's a lot of slaves. They don't like Soth, apparently. Slave Garrus. Ooh, and I can loot the table. Alright, so I'll talk to you. Greetings, I'm Gareth. Oh my. You are armed and armored. Have you come to return us to slavery? No. Thank the gods. Then perhaps you would agree to help us. We are in a desperate situation. What is wrong? The people you see here are all slaves, judging by the names floating above their heads. Recently, we escaped our masters and fled here to this room. Alright, who enslaved you? I believe they are called frost salamanders. Dun-dun. They have humanoid hoist-roofs, reptilian heads, and serpentine tails. They have an aura of cold about them and seem to thrive here on the glacier. I see. So how did you manage to escape? It's a long tale. Will you listen? Yes. Please begin. Very well. You are held captive in the building directly above this one. It appears to be... So they haven't bothered looking for you. They just had to go down steps. And Soth hasn't noticed the slaves here or something. I don't know. Anyway, it appears to be some sort of museum. There are numerous display cases showing specimens of aquatic life, all which have been succumbed to the cold of the glacier and frozen solid. Wait, if your former masters are so close, why do they just not come and get you? The temperature here is hot enough to cause them pain, and thus they shun the place. Oh. I see. There was one room within the museum that the salamanders avoided, and we were ordered never to enter there, so naturally we began to wonder why. We did try our best and try to sneak in to see what it was that the salamanders feared, but with little success. Finally, a woman named Vera managed to do it! Okay. What did she find there? Ancient machinery, really old stuff. Some of it in ruin. However, there was one device that emitted a soft glow and warmth. Vera realized that the warmth must be why the salamanders avoided the area. She also concluded the displays in the museum would not have always been frozen. Perhaps this machinery was what kept the cold at bay in the past. I see. Interesting. Please continue. Vera felt that this was the chance of a lifetime. There was no way to know if either she or anyone else would ever gain access, to this room, so she decided to take action. She began to fiddle with the dials and knobs until suddenly an indicator began to pulse with a steady light. At once, the room filled with a warm glow and the hum of power. Quietly, she returned to tell us all of us. Blah, 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 blah. She returned to tell all of us her discovery. I see. So what happened next? I wonder if we had a gnome. Would we get like a... Oh, wait, no, we do have a gnome. Maybe I should have had Sparkly Wallflower talk to him. I forgot, sorry. At first, nothing. For days we waited, always expecting the temperature to rise, but it never did. We had finally given up hope when just yesterday a commotion started and the salamanders fled this room in a flurry of confusion. Vera saw this as our chance at freedom. We could not allow the salamanders time to reorganize and cut off our access to this room. So she yelled for all of us to run to the stairs that led here. Many died in the attempt, so we are the few that survived. If only Vera was here. Vera's not here. She did not escape with the rest of you. I am stuck in a wire. I am sorry, but no. Vera never made it down here with the rest of us. The last I saw, there was a wave of salamanders between her and escape. I fear she is dead. I am sorry to hear that. A man should be in a desperate situation. Can you tell me about it? We have no food, nor water, even though we could just easily take the snow in and melt it. We are in the heart of enemy lands. We will surely die if we stay here. The maddening thing is we have discovered another exit that leads back to the surface. But it is locked and we do not have the key. It's probably in the hands of the salamanders. Yes, we believe that Kirsch, their leader, has the key. Will you recover it for us? Yes, we're adventurers. We'll help you. Your bravery and compassion are beyond compare. I do not know what to say other than thank you, which seems hardly enough under the circumstances. Please recover the key quickly. Our fate is in your hands. I will. Farewell for now. Alright. Don't you have anything useful for me? What's this? Note to Kerish. Kerish, Craig Frostbeard is dead, no thanks to you. And now I hold his badge of office. I, Jorl Frostbeard, am now numbered among the 6 of the Trojan of Master. Once my plans have come to bear fruit, I will have access to the Master himself. You will do well to remember that from this day forward, worm... Alright, I didn't really say that right. Also know that your lack of aid has not gone unnoticed. Only your silence in not reporting this to the Master has kept you alive. When the time is right, I will tell the Master that I have taken my father's throne. Until then, you will remain silent, or you will die. Those walls you hide behind will not save you from my wrath. Betray me, and I will crumble them about you and crush the life out of you, Zorl.